These are in listen-only mode.
Good evening, everyone, um, or good morning, or good afternoon, depending which part of the world you are tuning in. Surprised to see me tonight? I hope so. Before we going ahead, I really want to check one thing with you guys for tonight. Just bear with me one moment. Can you hear me? Can you see me? You just put some pluses or just flag it out somehow if you can see me. If you can see my slides. Okay, I can't see. Okay. So I'm assuming I'm not seeing any comments from you guys. So I'm assuming everything is all right. Yeah. So we are ready to rock and roll. How was your week? My Monday was pretty hectic, but I can't complain. Everything is fine. I'm loving it every day. Every day I learn new things. Every day I talk to new people about this amazing project. So if we have, can I see some pluses from the? Do we have any new people tonight? I really want to see um, some messages from the new people. A hello, or just anything you want me to you want to say. Yeah, before introducing myself and going through the whole project tonight with you guys. My name is Dumitras, for those of you who don't know me or they're seeing me for the first time. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Jane. All cool. So we can start. So, for those of you who are really new today, let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Dumitras. I represent the company as an investment relation manager, but also I'm a private investor, a SkyWay shareholder, and expert in business and communication. Tonight, I will be the one who are going to be the person who is going to do the webinar for you. And it's been a while since I have been doing it. So just said, let me say hello to some people, new people, old people, and just to share some moments together. So I don't know which part of the world you're tuning in, but I'm here from tuning from UK, London, and more than happy to go through everything together tonight. I'm really, grateful. Today I want to say I'm really grateful because a year ago when I joined this company as a private investor, I never thought that today I'm going to be one of the leaders and one of the speakers and also the company representative. A company which is growing day by day, which is valuated at $400 billion for intellectual property, which is being supported by more than 300,000 people and with more than 45,000 investors now, and with a presence in 190, actually opened for business in 192 countries. I never thought I would take it up to this level, but more and more I become more passionate about this project and about the numerous opportunities that come with it. And today I transform it in a mission. If a year ago was only like just a little tiny seed planted for my future pension, today I decided to take it to the next level. Actually, not today, but 11 months ago when I started full time. And since then, I could see the outcome of it. I could see how much I'm improving and how many people I touch with this project by day, bring value in their lives. So it become a mission for me. It's not a job. It's not a freelancing opportunity for me. It's a mission today because together with the creator of this technology, we are we what we want is to give a solution for the main global challenges around the world. And some of them you already know them, the road traffic accidents, the delays, the cancellations, being stuck in traffic, paying so much money for your tickets, especially in Western countries, and just getting very little for too much, and not to mention the pollution. Nowadays it's a big problem, which is going to impact our daily lives. Same as technology is becoming part of our life, same some global challenges are part of our daily lives, but as you can see, they are not bringing anything good. It's just worse and worse environment we live in. Polluted cities, overcrowded cities, and for this we do have a solution that has been offered by Mr. Anatoly Nitsky through his string technology transportation model. And this person was an engineer and scientist from Belarus. Is genius to me. I always call him Elon Musk of Belarus. He's been accredited numerous awards and certificates, including 2 grants of the United Nations for Development, and loads of certificates from other industries and associations, and you name it. His idea kind of started in 1978 with such simple designs, because he believed that one day humanity will face the problems that we face today, and humanity will need solution for the pollution, for all these challenges that I mentioned previously. And he never gave up. He never stopped dreaming that his dream will be. He's never stopped believing that his dream is going to be he is going to become true. And it looks, for some of you, maybe it might look like a very simple story, or a very like a fairy tale. It was not. It was a very challenging journey for him, started 40 years ago. And this technology now is the result of 40 years of research, optimization, development, and improvements. And okay, as you can see in this slide, we had in 2001 the first testing sections, and where he put for the first time a big car on this elevated string lines. And at that time, he wanted to demonstrate the durability of this technology and how strong these wires can be, so that they can hold so much weight. In 2014, years later, as I said, for those of you who wants to read more about technology development, I invite them to go to www.unitsky.com. It's his personal website, and you can read there all his patents, all about the technology, all the information regarding to the technology development. I will just cover pretty much very, 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 very short points. And as I said, in 2014, he received from the Belarusian government 36 hectares of land. When he started, and then consequently, he started to develop and to build, actually, started the first building, putting the pillars, putting the base of the. We will see in the next slides the so-called Eco Techno Park, which is a testing and certification and demonstration park for the technology. And as you can see, during the years, with a lot of work, more than 400 engineers are working day and night for that park to be finalized. And already we have 3 lines up and running. And sorry, I just need to drink some water. We already have 2 prototypes which have been ready since end of 2016, and this year has been an amazing year for all of us, because on 1st of July, we, at least people like me and other 5,000 people from all over the world, we managed to see this test being demonstrated in front of us during the Eco Fest in Minsk, in our Eco Techno Park in Minsk. It's been an amazing journey, with ups and downs, but he always had numerous people that wanted to take advantage of this, project, and of the fact that also Mr. Niski doesn't speak English, and he was relying on many so-called business partners for people that kind of saw the potential of technology, and they just wanted to buy him out from the company, but he never uh, gave up. He never agreed to sell the technology for and just a big chunk of the company to sell it to investors. That's why yeah, Andrei Havradov, our CEO, our Sky Invest Group CEO, had a chance to give Mr. Uniski a chance to realize his dream, because the financial person and the business person met the genius 3 years ago, and together they decided to set up an agreement so that they can go for 20 years, and now if it's even more, 50 years of like a contract to raise all the funds necessary for this technology to make it happen. And at the same time, Andrei Havradov, through this project, um, he found out, he kind of saw that he can give something back to people like he always wanted, because Andrei Havradov, despite being our CEO of SkyWay Invest Group, which is the educational investment portal and trademark of SkyWay Railway System, it's also a person who has numerous business experience behind his back, investments, and also he's a coach, a trainer, and a speaker. He's from Ukraine, and he also has the Academy of Private Investors. And through this academy, through education, which is fundamental nowadays, education is key to bring some value in people's lives. So through education and through this platform, not only he is helping Anatoly Uniski to accomplish his dream, and to finalize this project, but also he is educating people about the importance of finance, of investments, of business in people's life, because he wants kind of to make sure that everyone is equipped with the right knowledge and the right strategy to make the right decisions and to create profitable investment portfolios in future. And I know how hard is it for some people to find that place that they can start with, at least just have a minimum basic information, and also they don't know how to use it. Some people are not even ready to take all that information into kind of start somewhere. But through this project, and I remember I was in Minsk, and he was Andrei was saying that when I first came across this project, I just realized that if no one is going to do it, no one is going to set up this platform, no, if I'm not going to do it, no one is going to do it. So he realized that he has a huge opportunity in front of his eyes, and not only opportunity, but also the, the the chance to help a person to realize, to accomplish his dream. That is the genius Anatoly Unitsky, and that's how they started together 3 years ago. And in 3 years, we show people many things. I mean, not many things, not so many things. We showed in real time what happened, what have we done, what have we achieved. And I want you to have a look at the new video that I'm gonna show you to you. It's been also published in the New Delhi Expo. So I really like this because it explains in a nutshell how the technology works, kind of, and it also it gives you a little bit of the more information about the technological side of it, yeah, of the project. So let's watch it. Right, as you can see, actually, let me check. Let me go back to the control panel and see everything is good. Yeah, everything. You can hear me. Yeah, there's no issue with. Yeah, everything is fine. Okay, so basically, let's go back to the. In summary, as you could see in the video, this technology is real. It's tangible. It's not a design anymore, as you could see in '78, in 2001. In previous years is more and more visible, and more people are acknowledging it in its own potential, but not people, also countries, like different governments, and other companies like Hyperloop, like Skytran, they were thinking how to to bring a solution for the challenges that we are facing at the moment. Actually, Skyway is doing it. While they're still thinking, actually, Skyway is now doing it. And at the moment, as you can see from the summary slide, we have three working lines in our Ecotechno Park in Belarus, which are being under certification at the moment. And I will start with our baby, our Unibike, which is a very light and compact vehicle, but also it is designed for fitness, entertainment purposes, but also for short distances, and it can use energy, your own energy or electric energy. They're all low noise and eco-friendly, and can run up to 120 kilometers. And I was reading that in the testing phase, it reached up to 103 kilometers. Also, we have urban skyway. Again, this type of technology is more for the city transport, dedicated for distances up to 200 kilometers, energetically efficient, again, low noise, eco-friendly, and can run up to 150 kilometers per hour, and it can carry up actually from 25,000 passengers from per hour. It depends on how big the project is, where it's built, and what's the maximum capacity that it is required, or minimum capacity that it is required. And another type that we are having under certification and testing in Belarus is the cargo skyway, and this is one of the transportations that it will be very much requested in numerous countries around the world, because kind of we have no competitors at the moment for this type of transportation. And cargo transportation again can be mounted and suspended, and can be run up to 500 kilometers per hour. It can carry up to 200 million tons per year and more. All three of them, they are electric, as I said, elevated above the ground at least 20 meters on supported pylons. Pylons can be between 5 meters and 5 kilometers. That's why we can build basically anywhere, but we will see it now in another slide when I'm gonna talk about the advantages of Skyway. Also, we have Skyway, high-speed Skyway. This is designed for long distances up to 10,000 kilometers, and again, it can run up to 500 kilometers per hour and can carry up to 500,000 passengers per day. Also, this one we received another additional 22 kilometers of land in Belarus in Ecotechno Park, so we can start building this last testing center for the high speed, because this is the most expensive line that we're gonna build there. So this kind of we have four products, four type of transports, not only one. This transport is designed both for passengers and cargo, and yeah, for sure it's real and it's tangible. I also prepared a competitor analysis slide because I wanted you to understand the big advantage of this technology, and why is it Skyway so such a good alternative compared to other existing transportation models. And I took into consideration for actually five factors: speed, safety, cost per kilometer, eco-friendliness, and adaptability. And I will start with my favorite one. It's universal. Skyway is universal. It can be adaptable to any terrains. Doesn't matter if it's sea, if it's mountains, if it's jungle. It can be built anywhere. Also, another factor, which is anyway linked to the advantage, one of the biggest advantage, is eco-friendliness. And for this one, we also have a recent certificate which proves why we are eco-friendly. And for that, I will invite you to check also on the main company website, RSW System, for those certificates, which are really amazing, amazing news for us. Because one more time, it's proves that not it's not like we saying this. There are institutes, there are accredited institutions that are saying what they are saying about the advantage of this technology. And when I say about eco-friendliness, I mean that we don't need to dig the terrains like very deep, or it says we don't need to dig tunnels or to damage the natural habitat of animals, or just we don't need that much land acquisition either, because in certain countries land is very expensive, and for us we it was important to tackle also this issue. Oh yeah. The cost, when it comes to cost per kilometer, again, 3 to 8 million dollars per kilometer for skyway, whilst for hyperloop, for magnetic levitation, for monorail, it can go from 36 million, as you can see, monorail, 36 million up to 106 for magnetic levitation train. If I have to go back also to adaptability, as you can say here, Skyway can be adapted to any terrains, whilst magnetic or hyperloop, they need flat ground in order to be built. In terms of safety, it's quite high. It's very high actually compared to again magnev, hyperloop, and usual monorails. And when it comes to speed, of course, we have a very good speed. We can reach up to 500 kilometers per hour at a cost of 3 to 8 million dollars per kilometer. That's wow. And okay, I looked personally into magnet levitation trains and also hyperloop and monorail just to kind of check the prices. And there, these are data which are available on Google very easily. And I was reading that hyperloop, when Elon Musk was saying about the real prices of it, is actually other institutions said that these came up with different figures who are saying very low prices to build per kilometer, but other institutions and other people like experts, they were saying that it will cost around 100 million per kilometers to build 1 kilometer of hyperloop. And in our case, it's very straightforward. We vary from 3 to 8 million, and on average price 5 million per kilometer, and that makes us, um, a very good competitor. But as I said, we are not here to compete with anyone necessarily. We're here to bring different solution and to be a different an alternative transport solution for those countries that can't afford to build with $100 million per kilometer. Like magnev, I know it's present in Korea, Japan, in China, and I think in one part of Korea they also kind of had to give up with the construction of magnet because it was too expensive, they couldn't afford. However, that's pretty much what I can say. As I said, Ecotechno Park, very briefly, 2 words about the Ecotechno Park. This is a very important land for us because it's been given by the Belarusian government to Mr. Anatoly Unitsky. And here we have the production premises and the design office, the administrative building, and the testing facility for the technology. It is based in Belarus, Marina Gorka, and it is on 36 hectares of land, ex-military land. Um, and there I've been myself. It exists. I was there in summer, as I said, and it's amazing what I could see um, there after 1 year. I actually, yeah, 1 year after I joined the project. Me, it was, just even one more time. I like eyes opening, because I could see that the company really does something with the money, that and with the support of so many people, with people like you, I could see the improvements, not improvements, I could see the achievements. And I was very happy and very proud that also through my support I could, my support in my work, I could bring my little contribution to this project. A project now which, as I said, is more and more acknowledged in many, many countries. We've been showcasing in Indonesia, in India, in Berlin last year for the first time, not only with the little prototypes with 1 to 4 or 1 to 6, but also with the real ones. And I can tell you also from my experience in New Delhi exhibition in October this year, that basically people were very uh, enthusiastic, but enthusiastic is very little said. It's an understatement, because I could see how they were like how they were queuing at our stand. We had Hitachi, we had Siemens, we have big companies over there, and our stand was always full, like people coming continuously and asking and wanting brochures, wanting flyers, wanting more information, talking to us with our engineers. I also had a chance to meet two great engineers, Eugene and Andre, from like working with Mr. Anatoly Niski, and they also explain how this technology works, and actually took a video as well, because I believe that it's very important to understand how also this technology works and how easy and simple it is. And sometimes we just think it's very complicated. However, these are real pictures, real images. Like the product is almost ready. We're just waiting for certification to be finalized before going to commercial projects. And there are, as I said, countries that already acknowledge the potential, and they saw Skyway as a transport solution for those, for the people, for not for the country itself, but also for the people, for the challenges that they're going through. And one of these is India. In being there myself, I realized that they have a huge problem with pollution and with congestion. We were sitting there sometimes in traffic for hours, just to be able to go from one part to the other of the city. And also you could see in the morning the pollution like very high, like going like over the limits, and you could barely breathe. And when you add the hot temperatures as well, that is not the best combination. And actually India and the government itself is very committed to overcome this challenge and to bring innovation into the country, and to also not innovation, but also how can I say it, different projects that can tackle this situation. And they saw it as a great opportunity for them. That in Skyway they saw this opportunity, not now, but also in previous occasions when our team traveled in India. And they, as you can see from the pictures, they also met with the government officials and with very influential people. Also, Mr. Anatolinsky had a chance to meet with Dalai Lama on that occasion, and to receive his blessings for the project itself, and to kind of not an additional person who is supporting this project. And Dalai Lama is a very predominant figure, an important figure in the whole world. And as I said, India needs green technology innovation, and India is the first country who is going to build this technology for sure. And we have different directions. We work on different directions in India, at least 7 of them, and most probably, the uh, um, cargo transportation is going to be one of the first ones that are going to be built in India. So, very well done to India for not only acknowledging the potential but also wanting to adopt this technology in their territory and uh, make a better living, a better environment for the people, all people in India. Australia as well. Australia, oh my God. I've never had the chance to go to Australia, but from what my colleagues were saying, is just also they have lots of problems as well. And the company, the person who believed into Iniski's dream after he met him a couple of times is Mr. Rod Hook. Actually, Mr. Rod Hook is an ex-minister of transportation engineer. He built 9 bridges, including a very famous building, Opera House from Sydney. So he is a very reputable person, and he was like, at the beginning, he was very skeptical when he first came across this technology. And from what he also says, is like it's a very good solution for Australia and to connect different parts of Australia. That's why he is working hand in hand with Mr. Antonio Niski to bring this technology to Australia after the certification is done. As I said, certification is very important for us, and we are working on it at the moment. Philippines as well. In Philippines, we have the support of very influential people because they realize that with Skyway they can boost the tourism. They have more than 7,000 islands that they could connect, and they could give tourists the potential to the possibility to travel faster and cheaper. You know, from one island to another, and to just explore more the Philippines. That would be like boosting the tourism. And that was one of the reasons that one of the pre-agreements that we have with them is like for Manila for 40 kilometers, if I remember very well. So also Philippines is looking forward to this amazing technology to that will change the whole face of Philippines. Not only Philippines, Australia, India, Ethiopia. Ethiopia again have very good. Sorry, they have very bad infrastructure, lots of problems like in many other African countries, and they saw Skyway as a potential to, as a possibility with Skyway to sort not only the infrastructure but also the problem of transportation of coffee beans, which at the moment is being done through with the help of China to different, to different other African countries. So for Ethiopia, it's going to be cheaper to build Skyway technology, 1 kilometer of Skyway technology, rather than building new roads and put on it the buses. So that's going to be very good for cargo as well, because in not only in Ethiopia but also in other African countries, there is lots of minerals, goods, food, water that can be transported with cargo. So that's why we are focusing um, our attention towards those countries that they need this, that they don't have other alternatives. They need it because that will boost the economy, that will boost the tourists, everything. It comes like all together, hand in hand. That's why our colleague Mila, when she traveled in Ethiopia in May, um, she also experienced herself, the particularities of the landscape of Ethiopia. And after speaking with the Minister of Transportation, Mayor of Addis Ababa, and force militaries, and also introduced various local partners, business partners, they also set up further agreements for this technology to be uh, implemented in Ethiopia. We have like other countries like that express at least 15 plus countries, Tanzania, Ukraine, Russia, you name it. All of them, they're just looking for certification to be completed fully so that they can start working on commercial projects, meaning that we like the real project initiation. We have received many certificates for the protection of intellectual property, including from Japan, China, and European Union. And these are also available. And if you want to read more, I encourage you to also go to other website or to RSW system website, but also into your back office SkyWay Invest Group. If you don't have a back office, you'll have it hopefully soon after this webinar. Yeah, that's pretty much about the technology part. Okay, all good now. Yeah. Let me check from time to time to see if everything is here. Okay, I can see some questions. We will leave them at the end. Yeah, I will reply to all your questions at the end. Yeah, so no worries about that. Well, what's in it for you? Because you can say, wow, amazing technology, but what can I, how can I benefit from it? Well, my dears, you can, because you're not gonna one day um, just have a ride on one of these trains and you're gonna travel with Skyway trains around the world, but you can also co-own it. How? By supporting this technology through multi-level crowd investing. You can be part of it today together with us, be part of this mission. And we are actually the first company that applied this concept, multi-level crowd investing. And I'm gonna briefly show you a video because some of you might don't know these terms, crowd investing, crowdfunding, how does it work? And with this video, my goal in mind is to open your mind even more so you can see the real potential of this technology for you, for your family, for future generations to come, because this is going to be huge. So let's have a look and see what is all about crowdfunding and equity crowdfunding.
Here's how crowdfunding works in a nutshell. Let's say an independent filmmaker wants to shoot a new movie, or an aspiring inventor has an idea for a new product. Now, they both need capital to get their projects off the ground, but where can they turn? Historically, they've had limited options. They can get a loan from the bank, or they can borrow money from their friends or family. But now they have a new option, crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is an emerging trend where many individuals each make a small financial contribution toward a project. And together, these contributions add up to enough money to get a new project off the ground. Now, there's two main types of crowdfunding. There's rewards-based crowdfunding, and there's equity crowdfunding. Let's look at rewards-based first. Rewards-based crowdfunding allows donors like you to contribute capital to projects of your choice, and in return, you'll receive a reward. For example, if the project is a documentary film, the reward might be free tickets to the first screening. If the project is a video game, you might receive a free copy of the game. Two of the most popular rewards-based crowdfunding sites are Kickstarter and Indiegogo. Now, to be clear, if you donate to a rewards-based project and the project turns into a huge financial success, you're not going to receive any of the profits, not a dime. However, there's a new form of crowdfunding that fixes this problem. It's called equity crowdfunding. Equity crowdfunding is similar to rewards-based crowdfunding, but there's one major difference. With equity crowdfunding, when you make an investment, you'll receive an actual ownership stake in the business you back. So if you invest in a startup project and it turns into the next Google or the next Facebook, you're going to receive your share of the profits, and those profits can be substantial. As just one example, when Facebook went public, its first investor earned 2,000 times his money. More recently, a robotics startup called Rewalk raised capital using equity crowdfunding. 14 months later, Rewalk went public on the NASDAQ, and its early backers made a 500% return. These backers are regular investors, just like you. But to be clear, these types of returns aren't going to happen every day. And with the potential for higher returns comes higher risk. So before you invest in an equity crowdfunding site, take the time to prepare yourself. Learn about the risks of early stage investing. Do research on each startup you're thinking of investing in. And if you do invest, only invest a small amount of your total capital. And here's something else to keep in mind. At the moment, equity crowdfunding is only accessible to what's called accredited investors. An accredited investor has a net worth of at least $1 million or earns at least $200,000 per year. But if you're not yet accredited, don't worry, because equity crowdfunding is about to become accessible to everyone. You see, a new set of laws is about to pass that will allow all investors to invest in startups. It's called the Jobs Act, and we believe it will completely change how America invests.
Right. Basically, I think you got to the idea, yeah? This is what we do as well. So people support is what we did so far. And if you want to support us today, while we are still in stage number 10, before going to IPO, you still have the chance because today you have a huge opportunity in front of you. This project has 15 development stages. As you can see from the slide, today we are in one of the most important stages and not very far away from IPO. Today we're in demonstration and certification stage, and company still needs your support. We've done so much with all of you together, with everyone who supported this project, especially in the last year that since I've joined. And I could see how is it growing day by day. I could see in real time what the company did with all the funds that they raised so far and why they took this strategy like to give the people the chance to be part of it and co-own it and not going to the banks and not going to the big investors. Simply because Mr. Niski wanted to make it as a people's project. He understood that if he will go to big banks, he will pay big commissions. And if he will go to big investors, he will have to pay a big chunk of his company and he will not be able to keep his 51% as he always wanted. But we people, we count as one big investor together. And I can just tell you how rewarding this and how life changing it is this opportunity because this is going to be huge. This is like for years, for generations to come. We are building a new world here, building a new type of transportation that is going to revolutionize the entire world. And you have the chance today to be part of it. How? Because we also, not only here, do we, instead of, because of your support, we also education give you education and we also give you the chance to co-own and to have your own portfolio in the company through different packages. You have the standard EIP packages, meaning that you can secure your portfolio in one go, payment in with a payment in one go, and also you can opt for the monthly installments. Yeah, anything you might choose, your contribution will be much, not only much appreciated, but it's gonna be um you know paid back 100 times more than what you putting down today, because that's the idea. The idea is to all the dividends that are going to come from all the projects around the world are going to be divided among all the people that supported this project so far. Yeah, and just bear in mind that today you have the opportunity to um, plant a small little seed, like maybe one pack will give you a certain amount of pre-IPO equity shares that will be worth it, like millions in years to come. Like if you remember iPhone with Apple, like years ago, we never thought that this is going to happen. If you think about Edison, who invented electricity as well, he was being perceived as a crazy person. How can going from candle to lights? People were like, technology is part of our lives, and here you have a tangible, real product that is going to pay you, like you and your family and generations to come. Like passive income, this is real passive income. It's like, how can I tell you? I'm showing you now an opportunity to turn 1 cent into $1 when we're gonna reach the IPO. It's up to you. We are just here to give you the information, the knowledge, but the action is up to you. It's up to you how you're gonna create your future financial freedom, how you're gonna work towards financial freedom. Yeah. And this is one of your must have in your portfolio. If you're a real investor or business person, this is a must have in your portfolio. There's no doubt about it. I've been looking myself around and I've been looking for many, many other opportunities. They don't, I feel like they don't offer what we offer, unfortunately. And I wish there were more opportunities like that on the market, but they aren't. Today they are here and tomorrow they're gone. Yeah. The potential of Skyway technology is huge. Is huge. Like in years to come, it is linked to science and high tech, to venture and startup market, because like we are already here in 2014, 2017. We are technology, high tech, and venture and startup market. We're still a startup. We're still a baby, but we're growing. And when we're gonna go to commercial project, we're gonna need all those factories to produce the materials, to produce the technology, and that will open new jobs for in different countries, and that's going to be 2018, 2020. Then with real estate, when we're going to go for linear cities, that we like exactly in example, for instance, in Australia, when we have like in mind already 4 pilot projects to link like some university campuses, so we can give the students, the chance to travel faster, but back and forward, from the university to the campuses. But also we can set up like in the station some libraries or some flats for and accommodate students. So that's going to be once we touch also that industry, new markets are going to be open. Then when we go to IPO, forex, stock market, insurance market, banking sector, it's all interlinked. And for every single part, every single um, how can I say angle you see this project, it is a huge opportunity for all of you, like to for all of us, like in for the project around the world also. It will sort out many things, and they're so interlinked, like human capital with the potential of investment in the country, with the opening jobs, opening new markets, the real estate. It's huge, and it's here to stay for many years to come. And okay, if you think that this is a great opportunity, and if you want to be part of this mission together and have the life balance that you always dreamed of, if you want to be part of this mission, if you want to change people's lives, and if you want to bring value in people's life, because honestly, I can tell you, people are struggling to find a job, to find an opportunity, a business opportunity. They don't have money, they don't know where to start, they don't want to start with a lot of money to invest. They are afraid, fear hold them back. They they want kind of we all want to round up. We all want to earn a second, third income stream, isn't it? Well, you can do it because today, through the world of mouths and through the this project, you can earn up to 6 multiple income streams. Because this is like the past. In the past months, I realized that this is giving you and us is giving us an income, not only in the years that will after we'll go to IPO, but also today, because today you can earn from every person that you bring into the project. You earn a commission, a bonus, because this is the way the company rewards you, because we understand how valuable every single person is for this project. It's like a little piece of puzzle, and we all completing the gaps, and we were bringing and adding our own value to this project. That's why company is so grateful to every single person that contributed to this project so far. And you saw the numbers at the beginning. We are not 2, 3 people. We are many, and we are like small fishes, like in the water, that's creating something very beautiful for the future generation that will come. And tomorrow, for instance, like one day, if you learn the business inside out, and if you be qualified internally, like into the career ladder, like at least consultant or manager level, you can become company representative. And on top of your network, you can earn another 6% from your region. So you build your city, you build your country, then you go to another country, then you go globally if you wish. So this is how company can, until you want to settle somewhere and say this is my region and I want to work with my region, develop it and do this certain things, with my region. So it's like huge work that we have for everyone. It's just up to you how creative you are. If you're an entrepreneur, that's creativity is number one, and it's like how you can bring this project in other regions, and the company will pay you for that. As soon as we see the results, as soon as we see the the commitment, the company will do whatever it takes, for you to make it happen. And also, you can earn from big contracts. Big contracts, I mean, 100K plus, from 100K up to millions. And from that, it's 5%, up to 5% commission, and 2.5% in equity, bonus equity. Yeah. Also, project initiation. I know many of you are very passionate and would like to see this project in your countries, in your areas. But today, you are, you have to focus also on bringing, more people, and just develop it as a business. Develop very well your network, because you are doing a favor to so many, you're giving a gift to so many people out there, and you will change their lives. I've been doing it for all the people that are under me, and I'm so happy, and I'm just looking forward to just celebrate with them every single success the company will have from now on, because I can see them how they initially becoming from skepticism, from skeptical people to passionate people. I was the same. I was skeptical, and then I become. That's my mission today, my passion. And if you can if you want to do project initiation later on, if you're qualified, if you like, if you learn and if you develop yourself internally, that this opportunity would be also, although it's not something that it's a priority now, but it will be available for those of you who have the right contacts, so we can go and work on that, on those project initiation. In future, as I said, from IPO and from dividends, IPO, can be, one share can be $1 minimum. When we go to IPO in 2 to 4 years time, can be $10, can be $100, $200, $1,000. The more we're gonna build around the world, the more the share price is gonna go up. And I can only tell you that um, you are still on time, because we are still here in stage 10. Don't know how for how long, but we're gonna be here. But once the ATP, the Eco Techno Park, is funded completely, you're not gonna be able to um, invest in the Eco Techno Park itself, in the projects, meaning that you're not going to be able to receive dividends from all around the world, but you will be able just to go in separate projects, in very little projects, and you're going to get the dividends from that project, or the India project, Australia project, because for every country commercial, for every project initiation, we can also open the crowdfunding platform for them to raise 20% of the money that they need. So dividends will come from now in this stage, if you're still in time, because you will receive it from around the world. How cool would it be just to tell your friends while you are traveling in around the world, say, hey guys, every time I'm here, like every time you pay, I'm getting paid, because I co-own this technology. This is beautiful, isn't it? It's like, I don't know, other companies, we know them. Google, Facebook, Apple, Amazon. They all, the people who have some shares in those companies are the multi millionaires, including Bitcoin. Whoever invested, like, in 2013, in 2010, at least $100 or $1,000 into this, now they would be sitting on lots of millions. It takes time. For great things, it takes time. It not happen overnight. It's not going to happen tomorrow, but we are building it together. Yeah. Very marketing plan for those of you who are doing wants to do business with us, because you will understand that this is very good opportunity, because you earn from different levels down. First line 8%, second line 7%, third line 3%. And once you qualify and for partner, and you can earn only from 3 lines. For, like, when you qualify as an agent, you earn from 4 lines, and as a consultant, manager, leader manager, you have an infinity level down. Once you unlock consultant level, you can earn from all the levels. You can have 1 million people under you. You'll earn from all of them. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty. We don't have any limitations at all. And also for those of you who really want to do business and be considered as a business entity and also receive a free master profit training on top of the a very good value of shares like pipes, pre-IPO private equity shares. Yeah, those of you who really want to unlock this opportunities inside the company to go for project initiation also, um, you have the either express consultant or express manager. The price for express consultant is 3,500, and was for managers $20,000. But if you kind of, you will see the value of it, not only the pipes that you're receiving, but also the free master profit training, which is worth at least 1,500. Yeah, this is kind of pretty much what I can say about those slides. But what we can offer, first of all, anyone can enroll and start earning from day one. Minimum investment would be $8. There is unlimited earning potential. There is no levels limit yet. As I said, no levels down once you unlock consultant level. Product proposition is good product. Is like we have a unique selling point. We have 4 products. We don't have only one. We have real tangible technology which will be worth it trillions around on the global market. I'm not saying billions or millions, trillions, because the gap it's huge in the transportation industry, and government will have to look for alternative transport solution to go to cover that, and we can cover at least 50% of those projects around the world. So that's why we are so huge. And only if we take the minimum, like in terms of the worst case scenario, only if 10% of the population of one country is going to use it, um, is going to use the Skyway, we're still going to be like profitable company. Yeah, we calculated all these situations. How you can start? Well, first of all, go back to the person who introduced you to this webinar. Register today, sign up cooperation agreement, and complete verification process. This is a must when you want to work with us. It's like verifying you to know who you are and what kind of person you are. I mean, like if you're real, not kind of person. What if you're a real person? Sorry, if you're a real person, then we need to check your identity, same as in the banks. You know, when you go, you open an account. Very important. Learn about the product, the company, the business inside out, and just the more you learn, the more you're gonna uh, grow inside the company and learn the basics, and then add, like again, like a puzzle, a little bit here there, until you will be able to handle the questions and develop your own client base and help other partners. Do 5 presentations with them. Help your people down your downlines as well. Help them to grow, to learn, find some ways of learning together, how to grow together, because their success is going to be your success as well. Do meetings and presentation on a regular basis. Take it as a target. In 1 month, every single day, you're going to do 5 presentations a day. This is what our CEO keeps telling us. This is our director keeps telling us, and I've been noticing like a lot of improvement in my own structure since I've been starting to implement it. You, even if you can't do one day 5, at least do 3, 4, 2. Start, just do something. Talk to someone every single day about this opportunity, because every single day that um, uh, goes by, you another person miss this opportunity. Doesn't matter how many no's you're gonna get, you will receive also a good, very good yes. Yeah. Attend all trainings, conferences, learn and self-develop yourself every single day. It's very important to learn new things every single day. That's why I'm telling you, please, 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes every single day, just go into the main company website or Uniski website and read something about this product. Because this is how you're going to learn. Otherwise, you'll be struggling to pick up, new things. Just keep updated. keep yourself updated with the latest news and what's happening and with on the main side company. Yeah, or in your back office. Back office is amazing to give you all the information that you need from like from the technology point of view and many other things. Take responsibility, and that comes hand in hand with learning, learning about this business, because you will be responsible for every single word that comes out of your mouth, and you need to know what's going to happen, if you're not responsible, because you need to be careful, how you present this project and how you deliver, the information. It's very important, because this if you some of us will say like things that are not true or not relevant. This could affect the whole project and could affect all of us. Yeah, follow the system. We have a very good system put in place. We have like uh, Global Translate UK page on Facebook. We have Skype groups, WhatsApp group, Telegram. What else? We have Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, webinars. Just follow us. Just please, just give a like and a share, and just ask other people to follow us, because we will show them what we do. Every single day is like a new day that is going is bringing a new updates into the system. Yeah. Also, if you want to go to the cruise um, in March this year, end of March 2018, today you have the chance through your business development to go there also for free. Everyone can take part, everyone can come, but those people who will bring 5 agents or 5 consultants, or will create 5 new managers or hire until the 20th of December, like they will be able to go also for free, because the company will pay. Yeah, you have all the information also in your back office. However, just imagine that today all of us were like in on 1st of October, we all started to be like, even for myself, if I'm a manager or if I'm a consultant, um, from 1st of October, I'm considered as a partner, and the more I bring the more people I bring into the project on my first level, and I create new agents, at least 5, I can qualify for this marathon, call it like that, to win this competition, to win this prize, the cruise in March next year. And it's going to be good for those people who also are managers in the company, because they will receive a training from Andrei Havradov, professional training actually, with a mentor, with Andrei. So go for it. You still have time. We still have 1 month to achieve whatever we want to achieve. With 5 presentations a day, I think we can achieve, all of us, we can achieve this, and we can go all to Emirates the next year and celebrate. Yeah. What I can say, I'm proud one more time and enthusiastic, and I don't know, to represent this company. I could touch it, I could feel this type of transports when I went to Belarus. I had the privilege to meet Mr. Anatoly Unitsky, and the most important thing is when I looked into the ceiling of the Skyway Museum, I could see my name there. Name of my mom, my husband, and we are now part of the history together. And I know that we are creating something unique here, and future generation will benefit from all this transportation, because believe it or not, you have the right to live in a better world, in a greener, in a cleaner, um, and safer world. And there's no more than I can ask from, I think, at this moment in my career, than what I saw, like than seeing my name in such a good project, in such a huge project that will revolutionize the entire transportation industry globally. And I know that I'm leaving something very valuable to people, to future generations to come. Question to you today: are you going to be waiting for other trains to come and pass and not jump on it? Are you going to be a passenger, or you want to be the creator together with us? It's up to you what you want to be, or the co-owner of this. It's up to you. The question, I leave it with you, and I just want to ask now, because this is the end of the of this webinar. I want to ask you guys, what kind of questions do you have for me after this presentation? Because I will be more than happy to answer them. So let's see, because I think I had some questions here. If you can ask me one more time. Okay. So questions? Any questions, guys? Can you please type in some of the questions that you might have for this for tonight? No questions? Okay, seeing some of them here. Okay, free. When certification will be finalized? Well, it is Faye. This is in work in progress. We passed the summer certification, and now We're waiting for the temperatures to drop to -0, so we can do the winter certification. When that is done, the company will announce which country. I don't have a specific date for certification when it's going to be finalized, but by the end of the year or the beginning of next year should be done. Which country in the West will be signing up for this project? We have Ireland. Ireland, we already have 2 kilometers from the government. Actually, it was not in the slide, so we will have Ireland for sure. We already had government official traveling to Minsk and discussing, the project, the next steps of the project in Ireland. Yeah, on top of other countries, Ireland is probably one of, I think, Czech Republic as well, and there are some other agreements which honestly, some of the agreements I cannot even disclose them because they are confidential. It's not like we don't want to, it's better to keep them like confidential for now. Okay, fine. If you're interested in the co-owner side of the project, please go back to the person who invited you to this webinar, and together with her, you will be able to register and to listen more about this project. I think I covered pretty much the most important things regarding how you can become co-owner of this project. But if you think that you don't, think that you need more questions to be answered, just get in touch with me via Skype if you wish, or I don't know if you're from London, you can come tomorrow to our presentation, live presentation in Old Street, and I can. Yeah, so I can go through more details for you, Faye. Yeah, if you think that you want more questions to be answered. Okay, Jane. No, just USD 250. No, Jane, I have to explain to you face to face how this can be done. So basically, yeah, I understood your point. So basically, to become a consultant, you need your personal investment to be To become an agent, you will become an agent because I think an agent. So for an agent, you will become an agent when your personal investment will be minimum 200, and you need to attract two other partners with 200 minimum, yeah, investment. But if you want to become a consultant, you will need four agents, and you'll have to do the same thing as you did with you to become an agent, like attract four people, and those people they need to invest minimum 200, and those four people bring each one of them another two people, like with minimum 200 investment. Yeah. So basically, we can go through this one more time, Jane, if you wish, whenever I'll see you next time. Okay, Faye. If you can't attend, just get in touch with with the person who invited you, or get in touch with us on Facebook or whatever it's easier for you. Yeah. Have a lovely evening. Have a great start of the week. Um, and don't be selfish. Christmas is coming, and this is going to be a very lovely Christmas gift for all of your relatives, families, friends of friends. Not the same jumper, not the same pair of socks, not the same pair of like box of mince pies. This is something huge that you can change a life forever, and they will remember you. They remember that Santa came to town. If I have to make a joke like that. So share it, because sharing is caring. Yeah. See you next time. Most probably you'll see my colleagues Alena and Manjula for next session. Oh, it's been lovely to be in front of you again here after such a long break. And I'll see you soon. Have a lovely evening and a great start of the week one more time. And good luck.